attorney serve as criminal prosecutors for the city of San Diego. This campaign is about the city's need for a credible, independent, and effective city attorney to work as a team in maintaining public safety. I will enforce the law without exception, and every person will be treated equally before the law. The city attorney's office will be credible, it will earn credibility, it will be independent, and it will be effective. We will win some lawsuits even. We will give the city clear, timely, and independent legal advice so that everyone knows where the line is drawn. My office will watch to ensure that they stay on the right side of that line. I will never look the other way. The city needs an independent city attorney. What is meant by independent is at the heart of this campaign. Independent does not mean that you get to play mayor. It means that legal decisions, investigations, and prosecutions are based upon the law and the legal process, not political or personal considerations or what plays well with the city council or what plays well in the headlines. I have provided in our brochure and on our website, and I believe each of you have, a 10-point commitment that I've made to the people of San Diego. My office will be governed by these commitments. This is how we earn credibility. I welcome support from anyone who agrees with these commitments. It is the promise I am making to the people of San Diego and the regulations and guidelines of how our office will be run. Again, I want to thank you all for coming. Again, I appreciate the support from the district attorney and the sheriff. I just appreciate all the volunteer support. It's going to be a long, hard campaign. I'm up to it, and I know the people around me are. Again, thank you for coming. Yeah.
Are you guys going to take questions?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Jan, are you going to take questions?
Yeah, just a few questions.
A few questions? Okay, we'll take a few questions. Sure.
Given the number of other people that have sort of entered the race at this point or look like they're going to enter the race, and what do you think the chances are that, this election can be decided in June, and what do you think the odds are that it's inevitable that it gets to November?
That's for other people to figure out. I don't know. I'm just focused on the theme of my campaign and people of San Diego to determine whether they would like me to serve as their city attorney. And I've outlined the basis upon which I'm running. Any other questions?
I actually have another question for Bonnie as well. You mentioned, you talked about sort of this public safety issue, and that's why you felt compelled to issue an endorsement in this case. Can you, I took that to mean that the relationship between your office and the city attorney's office is such that public safety is being threatened. And I'm just wondering, is there sort of a tangible way or a tangible couple of examples that you can mention, ways that public safety is tangibly being impacted by this dysfunctional relationship?
Well, I think as a prosecutor and as law enforcement here in San Diego County, we all work effectively together, except one office. We come together around regional issues, around city issues, except one office. And working as a team, we are able to get things done here in San Diego for public safety. And I know that Judge Goldsmith can work as a team. We'll be independent, no question about it, and we are each independent. But when it comes to the public safety of San Diego, we are together. That's a good thing, and it helps protect. And as you know, in the city of San Diego, they do misdemeanors, we do felonies, and oftentimes cases go from the district attorney's office to the city attorney or vice versa. So it is critical that our offices work together, that there be a strong working relationship, and that they don't disrupt or become destructive or divisive, which is what we have here.
Can I just add one thing to it? if you take a look, he has created tremendous problems for the government that he is supposed to serve. Not only does he not give them the proper advice, but he has cost them millions of dollars. And there's a word in this whole thing that this man will show that you have not seen, and it's called trust.
Jay, question. If you are, in fact, the winner, whether in June or November, to what extent do you suspect you may have to root out an Aguirre culture, clean house, as he thought he had to do with the Gwynn and the Witt cultures in the office? Quote.
We have to earn credibility by giving independent legal advice that is truly independent and fulfilling the commitments that I've made to the people of San Diego. That's by which the office will be governed. Many of those commitments are at odds as to what's happening currently in the office. So we do need to change that culture. That starts from the top.
Judge Goldsmith, can I ask you about a number of matters in which the present city attorney has involved himself? Since he took office, he's been very adamant that some of the pension benefits awarded to public employees were illegal, and he has worked very diligently at trying to have those benefits removed. What is your position about those lawsuits or those attempts to remove those benefits?
The lawsuits, you mean the lawsuits that have been lost? The lawsuits were not successful. Judge Barton wrote a very lengthy opinion explaining the reasons. We are spending tens of millions of dollars spinning our wheels on lawsuits when the solution to the pension plan is based upon good fiscal policy. I won't defend some of the decisions that were made in the past, but I'm not going to be a snake oil salesman and tell you that we can spend tens of millions of dollars to spin our wheels in litigation that has no merit.
So you would not take any measures to try to remove?
I would give advice to the City Council on manners in which to stop the bleeding of legal fees and costs and work out resolutions of them and give them the legal parameters of how they can address the pension issue in a responsible way. San Diego has some difficult problems. And right now, the city attorney has politicized those problems to such a degree that it makes it an obstacle to solutions. I will change that. I will work with the council, give them the legal options that they have. And won't be an obstacle because I'm going to remove the politics from the issues. And let's get back to good fiscal management. And I will help them make a decision. I'll be a stimulus. When I was mayor of the city of Poway, we had a city attorney who was very good at doing that. It made it much easier for us to make decisions.
As a follow-up to that, what do you think of the city attorney's actions with regards to the Sun Road controversy?
You know, on the Sun Road, I can only tell you the way of what I just earlier stated, that we will give the city clear, timely, and independent legal advice. The best way to avoid a Sun Road situation is to give clear, timely, independent legal advice, timely, so that decisions aren't being made before getting advice, so that everybody understands what the law is. And then I watch and participate to ensure that the law is followed. So Sun Road, there was a dysfunctional relationship between the city attorney and the rest of the city. And that interfered with the ability to obtain advice, apparently. So we're going to avoid Sun Road situations by giving clear, independent, timely advice to make sure it's followed, that advice is followed. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it. We'll be hanging around for any personal questions you have. Be happy to answer them. And again, thank you for attending.